Welcome to Matching Pair Travel. I'm Aaron and this is Jody. Today we're going to talk to you about health and safety when you're travelling, and travelling overseas in particular. We're on our way over to Africa and we're going over to Europe as well in the next month or two, and we've just been through the process of getting our immunisations done, or vaccinations done. So we wanted to share this story with you because you may be travelling as well soon and you just wanted to get an idea of what's involved. So we just wanted to share our story with you and go into a little bit of, or provide a bit more information about what's involved.
Awesome. So the first thing that you need to do is make actually an appointment with a travel clinic. They're the best rather than maybe your normal GP because they specialise in travel. So they do all the research, they work out what countries need which vaccinations, and then that's part of the discussion. So you'll see later on that we went to the travel clinic today and had a lot of discussion with the doctor about what we required and maybe some decisions that we needed to make about other vaccinations. Awesome.
Absolutely. So here we are at the travel clinic. And we've just got our nurse outside the room at the moment preparing all the shots that I need to get personally because we're travelling over to Kenya, we're going over to Uganda and of course across into Europe. So there's certain types of needles and treatments that you need depending on what areas of the world that you travel to.
So I've looked through your consent form here and it's all no, so that's beautiful.
Yes.
And I've asked you about your allergies, which was nothing, so that's beautiful. We can go ahead with that one and we'll fill out the yellow fever certificate in a second, okay?
All right.
Now, can I get you just to rotate yourself so that your arm's towards me?
Okay.
And I want you to relax your arm.
Okay.
Muscle just to be relaxed, okay?
Been relaxed for about 20 years.
Oh, you're funny.
Haven't been to the gym for a while.
Okay, here we go. Nice and relaxed. It's hurting me.
You're doing such a great job. Wow, I didn't even feel that. That's awesome.
As I said, nurses are better at injections than doctors, so.
Ah, okay. We've got that on record.
That's good. Okay, so your MMR is next, okay?
Okay.
So that was your tetanus.
All right.
Here.
It's got a bit more stinger.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stinger, sorry.
There we go. No, that's okay. It's not your fault. So that's the MMR, yeah?
That's your MMR, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So the previous one had no sting and it was like, you could hardly feel it at all. And that one had a little bit of sting in it. Nothing major. So if you're afraid of needles and stuff, you know, come to a really good nurse. Like Mel. You'd have to be the best nurse in town.
Well, that's very kind.
He's at the travel clinic on Charles Street. Okay. For those that you want to, you know, come along and get your needles done here when you go travelling overseas.
Yeah, like a lot of GPs do have vaccines, but you don't get the same service that you get if you come to a GP. If you come to a travel clinic, we'll give you more thorough information.
Right.
So,
yeah. And we can vouch for that because
Yes.
I mean, the brochure that we've got this morning
it's amazing.
is amazing.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, very informative it is.
Yeah. And you need to know all the ins and outs. Sorry, I'm just sneaking past here.
Okay.
Come around the side.
And then the other side. There you go. Just to pull that down there.
Yes, that's fine. I'll do this side now. Perfect. You ready there?
Yes, I think so.
So just relax down. Is this your typhoid?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well done.
So there was nothing. It was just perfect. There's no stinging at all on the one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're nearly there. We've only got one to
On the
go.
home stretch.
That's it.
Mm.
Yellow fever.
3 out of 4 done.
Okay.
This is yellow fever, yeah?
Yeah. Nice and relaxed again. Done.
Look at that.
Now, could you hold that for me there?
Okay.
Just get rid of that nasty.
No pain on that one either. No
Perfect.
sting. It was perfect.
That's good. Excellent.
Wow, you'll certainly stand up your reputation. Delivered perfectly.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is the yellow fever certificate. Okay. If you can just check those details are correct. I have to get Peter to sign here because he hasn't signed yet.
Okay.
That's all correct.
Yep, that looks correct. Perfect.
So if you can sign in here for me.
Okay.
Says whose signature follows. So this is a lifelong vaccine now.
Okay.
So you need to make sure we keep this in a safe place.
Okay.
Very safe.
Okay.
You can take some photos, email it to yourself, have a few copies in different bags, things like that, just in case something happens.
Right.
They generally will only accept the original, but if
Right.
you've got something, it's better than nothing to show
Right.
customs.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
And of course, it's until life of person vaccinated now. You notice that's slightly different on Jodie's, or
Right.
have an end date.
Right.
It's still a lifelong, even though her date
Right.
has a date there, an
Yes.
end date.
Right.
Okay.
I understand. Yes. So this is for yellow fever.
Yeah.
So it's now lifetime vaccination, whereas previously it expired and you had to come back and get it renewed. Well, that's stopped now, so it's for lifetime.
Yeah, and it's slowly filtering out. We have heard some stories of some people having issues on some very small borders in places like Africa and South America, where they'll say, right, it's a bit of bribery that happens, give me some money and we'll let you pass through, sort of stuff, if it says it's expired on the certificate.
Right.
So slowly those areas will catch up with,
Right.
you know, the lifelong vaccine
Right.
and the certificate being lifelong no matter what date's on there.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. And if people are in that position, then really they just have to pay the bribe.
Sometimes,
ultimately
yes.
their personal safety is more
Yeah.
important. So.
Some people are requesting that they go back to where they had their yellow fevers administered and are asking for updates on their certificates,
Right.
but it's generally not necessary because you have had that vaccine, it's lifelong.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
But some people are trying to get around that by going back to the original vaccinators and
Right.
getting them to reissue the certificate.
Okay.
Okay?
Great idea. Awesome.
And these are your other vaccines. I
Okay.
just need to put your typhoid in, which I haven't done. So
Okay.
that's your Boostrix, that's your MMR.
Mhm.
They're the ones you've had previously, and I'll just update your typhoid for you because that's
Okay.
out of date there.
All
Okay?
right. Perfect. Awesome.
And then we're done.
Beautiful. Excellent. Very good. Well, it's a bit like having your own passport, you know, medical passport, or
Yeah, it
vaccinations
is.
passport. So when you're travelling in Africa like we are in February next year, then having this is nearly just as important as having a passport, because you can't get into the country unless you've got proof that you've had the yellow fever vaccination in those countries. And Australia probably won't allow you back into the country either, is that right, if you don't show proof?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's not all parts of Africa. The guidelines have changed somewhat, so it will depend really on your itinerary and where you're going. But that's another reason why you need to come to us, so that we can ascertain where you're going on your trip and if you do require it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. This can be your left for your typhoid. Okay. So nice and relaxed again.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Do your typhoid on this side first. I've done your book already.
All in advance, right?
It's a little bit quicker.
Can't back out now.
That's right, exactly. Too bad. No, I'm only
Too
kidding.
bad. Oh dear.
You can always back out. You alright?
Yep. Looks like a mosquito bite.
That's it. It's only minuscule, isn't it? Rather that than having typhoid.
Oh yes, get very sick. Much better.
Great. That's that one done. And relax again. You ready? tetanus one.
Oh yeah. Didn't hurt going in, but it is when the needle goes in, but it's the medication going.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And the pressure a lot of the time.
Pushing
It's
in.
what you feel. Yeah.
Like a pincushion.
Yeah, I know. It's not nice, is it? You ready?
Yep. Oh, that one is hurting more.
That's one Aaron was saying was sore as
Ah,
well. That's, yeah, MMR, yeah. It's a bit of a stinger.
That is a bit of a stinger.
But necessary, especially going to places you guys are going. Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, preventative is better than
That's
the,
right.
than the having to try and do it later.
There we go.
Beautiful. Easy.
Easy peasy.
Quick and easy. Awesome. Up into the
Yes.
muscle.
So a little bit of Panadol, cold packs help.
Right.
Sometimes people get a little bit of swelling and stuff like that. So if it's really red and sore, you can actually take antihistamine as well, and that will help a little bit too.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
No worries.
Easy.
Okay, so I'll just do the billing for reception, and you guys are good to go.
Free to go.
We can process it through to Medicare. You've seen the doctor, and the doctor will, it's claimable through Medicare, the consultation, and you get claim that through to Medicare. So it's about Medicare for the bank account details. We can process that through as well, and so you don't save you having to go in there and do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
With regards to the vaccinations, do you have private health insurance?
No.
Okay. If you have private health insurance, the vaccines are often claimable through your private health. So I've listed it out separately for you in case you did. So that's another thing.
Great.
If people come in with their private health, they can claim that as well through private health.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you.
It should be back to that nominated account.
Okay.
beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
fantastic.
There you go. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed that and got some information out of it. Don't forget, go and see your registered nurse, Mel, at the travel clinic in Townsville at Charles Street, or of course anywhere else around the world. There's travel clinics all over Australia right now.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So, and all over the world. If you're listening from an international destination, just check in with your local GP or go online and just search for travel clinic in your local area, and you'll be good to go. See ya. And enjoy your travel.
Bye.
Bye. That car was an unfortunate. Okay, let's start again quickly. No, fucking. Excuse me.
These would be good for the bloopers.
Yeah, bloopers. That's right. That's right.